Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie Alves. Welcome into my beautiful makeup studio here in Arizona where I live, called The Beauty Bar. And I'm excited today to share some makeup techniques with you that are gonna be easy, look amazing, and we're gonna take it next level. So stick around. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, please. And thank you so much if you already have. And I'm also going to be showing you some beautiful serum foundation that's got some skincare in it, so it's good for your face. Gonna look amazing. I'm also gonna show you how to do an easy wing if you'd like to try a wing. I know some of you are like, I got a hooded lid, or I don't have a steady hand, or I hate a wing liner. Totally cool, stick around because I'm gonna show you a quick trick to make it a little more simple than you're used to. I call it the cheater's way, if you will. So here I am yapping, but let's get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. You guys, I could have sang that all morning. Sorry, I just heard that song this morning and it's a really good song. Okay, let's put on some makeup now. I've already got some really good skincare on, and I prepped with a lightweight moisturizer because I didn't want to go heavy. I'm doing a serum foundation, which is going to be a moisturizing foundation, so I don't want too much moisture. I am a little on the dry side, but still, in conjunction with makeup, I don't want to overdo all the moisture. So right now I've got a great primer. This is the Jafra Beauty All-in-One Primer. It's a water-based primer, so it goes with really any foundation. And you don't have to use primer if you don't wanna. So if you didn't already know, welcome to the channel of no rules, where we do what we want around here. And if you don't like primer, don't use it. I don't care. But today I'm gonna use it. I want this makeup look to last. I'm going out. I know I say that a lot, but I go out a lot. I like to go running around with my honey, my fabulous husband. And today I just wanna go have some fun. So I'm in the mood to look good. I'm just taking a dry, fluffy brush right now and just making sure that my primer's like dried down. I don't want to leave it wet because, again, I'm going to use a serum foundation. You know, lots of moisture working here. Okay, so today I'm using a brand new, yes, brand new. This is called the Jafra Beauty Advanced Silk Hyaluronic Acid containing all the things. It's a serum foundation. It's by Jafra Cosmetics. And like I said, it's brand new. So I've been using it for a little bit already, and I stinking love it, like stinking love it. Today I'm using the shade Natural, which, you know, if you need to be color matched, or if you want to get your paws on this serum foundation, which by the way is on sale, and you're about my shade, just grab Natural. It's so dang versatile, you guys. So I'm gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand, and this fluffy brush. I got this from Sigma Cosmetics, you guys. I really like them. They sent me a box of beautiful stuff recently. Oh, let me get my hand here. Sent me a box of beautiful stuff, and brushes were in it, and I didn't know their brushes are guaranteed for 2 years, so that's a great thing. So I'm gonna start right in the middle, fluffy brush. Now, sometimes I use a real dense, like tight, like just gripped together, if you will, foundation brush. But I like a fluffy one with this serum foundation because it's gonna give it like an airbrushed look. I want it to go in light. I don't wanna pull it with a real tight foundation brush, with a real thick one. So this one is just, you know, it's like flip-floppy light. You could also do a sponge with this one if you wanted. And I've also done it with my fingers. I know, not using a pro tool. The nerve of me. But sometimes I like to put my foundation on with my fingers, especially if I'm in a hurry. But I noticed this serum foundation looks good when I use my fingers. So I'm plopping it on here right through the middle. And I'm gonna pull it right across my eyelids. And normally I avoid underneath my eyes like the plague with foundation because I wait till later. I go back and put concealer on later. But this serum foundation's really nice under my eyes. I was reading about it and it said something about minimizing the look or appearance of fine lines, and I was like, yeah, right, like, sure. That doesn't happen. Makeup doesn't do that. When people say hide my wrinkles, I'm like, Makeup's not gonna do that. It's, you know, you can't play hide and seek with your wrinkles. It doesn't work. But this actually, I don't know if it's the hyaluronic acid in it or the lightweight formula, but it didn't make my wrinkles disappear. I will not tell a lie. I'm just George Washingtoning you right there. I will not tell a lie. I don't think it made my wrinkles less apparent, but it certainly didn't make them more obvious like almost everything else I put underneath my eyes does. It's really beautiful, and I have found this is the case with any serum foundation. Is typically going to be a little bit nicer, a little more polite. Oh. Check what? Okay. Yeah, that's fabulous. Well, I'm not going to sweat it because I ain't leaving my hair like this anyway. It's just for now. Let's go back to where I left off. Any serum foundation is really geared towards keeping your skin moist and looking healthy for the most part. So most of them will not accentuate or worsen lines and wrinkles typically. They don't last for a really long time usually though, and they're not buildable. So if you want full coverage, this isn't gonna be a good choice for you. This is beautiful, like give yourself a once or twice over, but for building it up, I would choose a different foundation to be honest with you. So, all right, this is so dang pretty. And look, I'm putting it under my eyes. Call the police. I know, because I'm always like, don't put it under your eyes. It's a horrible thing. But this is different. There's exceptions to every rule, and also there's no rules. So do what you want. So today, I'm gonna do this. I think most of the time with makeup, I have a good rule of thumb. Like I have good guidelines for you that I'll share, but I don't have a lot of rules because faces are different. People are different. We live in different climates. Good grief. Like what works on me is not going to exactly work on you. And I just keep going over this with this brush because it looks so pretty. I just keep doing it, and I'm gonna need to stop before I overdo it. Now, it's looking dang good. Look how it like evened out the redness on my chest. We've talked about that a lot around here. Between menopause and whatever that skin condition is I have, you know, I'm kind of doomed as far as trying to get like this nice even complexion on my chest. I know there's a lot of things out there that can help, and they do help, but I don't believe anything's gonna get rid of it. You know, let's be real. Just keeping it real, yo. All right, I'm gonna go in with powder. Where's my brush? Oh, here it is. And I'm just gonna put on a translucent, the Jafra Photo Set powder. Did you hear that doorbell? Nobody came in. But for some reason, I think the wind is moving the door, but whatever. I'm gonna slap on a little bit of translucent powder and right through the middle, just do a little bit of setting. Now, you don't have to powder this if you don't want to, if you don't feel like you need to set it. I just like to blur the pores a little bit with a translucent. That's why this is called the Photo Set powder. It really helps blur pores, and it'll buff a little bit. You know, if you've got any streaks or anything, any unevenness. And so I just like to set it up just a little bit. How does that look? Isn't that pretty? So now that I've had you admire my skin for a quick minute, I am gonna go ahead and contour just enough to like bronze up and bring some dimension. This shade is stinking perfect. I absolutely love it, but I am gonna do just a quick little powder contour. Now I've been getting a lot of reports. Yes, I've been getting some reports that everybody's favorite powder contour for the most part has been either e.l.f. or NYX. Those have been the crowd pleasers so far. There's been a lot of other brands mentioned when I ask what's your favorite powder contour, but those seem to be in first place. So I'm going right under my cheekbone. Dun, dun, dun. And I'll go right under this one, bringing it up. I don't want to, you know, drag my face down. All those weird like contour videos where they're drawing all the lines and the things, I sometimes will draw lines, you know, if I'm using a concealer to contour with or something, but don't think that you need to, you know, chisel and chop and snatch and, you know, all the things with your face. It's not necessary. It's just, you can if you, I'm not saying don't, again, rules. I'm just saying you don't have to do that. Just get it under your cheekbone and look pretty. Just feel nice, you know? Just feel like you look good and don't feel like you have to compete with all the wacky sauce that we see on social media. For the love of everything holy. Why? Why is it that I have people coming in that are like, I hate my pores. I hate being able to see my pores. And I'm like, okay, but I can't do anything. We can use pore minimizing things, but our skin has pores. I get like a 7-year-old woman who's like, all my wrinkles. And I'm like, Mamacita, like, it's okay. Give yourself some grace and get out of the magnifying mirror, for the love. I wish everybody could just be okay with themselves. I mean, I'm not judging because I'm not okay with myself. I'm always like cracking on the way that my neck looks and stuff, but oh man, and it's not even out of judgment that I say that. It's out of, I wish that everybody would be okay with themselves. I hate seeing women that just can't be okay with themselves. Okay, as I contour my jawline because I hate my neck. But I also know I'm still gonna have a flip-floppy neck. I mean, check that sucker out. But but you know, I'm gonna contour it if I can. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go down swinging if I go down. And I say that to gravity. Come at me, bro. I will fight you. I should start sleeping upside down maybe. All right, so contouring that neck right here, which makes my jawline a little more apparent. Underneath my cheekbones, which gives them a lift. I say it's like a bra for your cheek. And then right around my hairline. So see, I got like a glow up going on now, which I really love. You know, if it's not your jam, no big deal. Just maybe a little bronzer on your cheeks. I'm gonna go in with some blush right now, but I'm gonna use this other blush. Sometimes I use that contour palette, but let me grab this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this fantastic shade. This, of course, is also by Jafra Cosmetics. You guys know I love them. I've been working with them for like almost 9 years now, but this one is called Rose Oro. So it's got some gold flecks in it. I really like it. And it's super popular, you guys. This is like our #1 selling blush around here. All my makeup artists that work here are obsessed with it. And I'm gonna just get it darker by my hairline, fade toward the nose. I suspect I'm a little overly caffeinated today, but whatever. I'm also having a really good day today, so I was inspired to just, because I feel good, I also want to look good. You know what I mean? And don't worry, I'm not trying to put my blush like all across. It's just I put the product here and then I blend it toward my nose. I'm bringing it in. Now, I feel like I'm getting it down a little too far over here, but I want to show you guys, don't sweat it. Don't sweat the small stuff, because when I get my whole face done, it begins to come together. Guess what I'm going to say right now? Trust the process. Yes, trust the process. Right here and right here. I'll just buff it out a little bit if I feel like it got too low. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit on the bridge of my nose and right above the arches of my brow. It gives a really nice glow. I really like it. So that new Serum foundation that I just showed you, there's a lot of really great shades, and I even contour sometimes with the Cappuccino Serum foundation. So don't feel like you can't mix shades or that you have to find your perfect shade, because you notice my skin is like 18 shades, so how am I gonna find one? So don't be afraid to use a couple. All right, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow palette right now, but I'm gonna do a really simple eyeshadow because I want the focus to be a little bit more on the wing, but I still wanna be able to complement the wing and draw attention to it. So I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Bar Signature Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. This is just one that we have here at the Beauty Bar. I use for my students and we like to use for our clients here. But you can see it's got those soft glam colors that are so popular right now, a lot of warm neutrals in this one. So grab yourself a warm or warm neutral palette and you'll never go wrong with it. I'm not gonna use a lot of oranges today though. So I'm gonna soften up my eyes and actually use this pink a little bit, and this pink is, you'll see, stick with me. So I'm gonna just go over my whole entire eyelid with this super light cream color first. I just like to use it as a base. And it also brightens up my bottom lid right there, as you can see. Sometimes the darkness under our eyes, where we feel like we have dark bags and dark circles, sometimes we can help that by brightening up the upper lid too. Because, you know, we've got veins and darkness on the upper lids once in a while. So brighten that and you'll be like, oh, that was like half my work right there. It's very helpful. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the pink shade now. I'm gonna be wearing like this, I don't know what it's called, this over thingy. I'll show you later when I put on this little beautiful shawl thing, you'll see. But it's lavender. So I'm gonna stick in the pink zone. Even though I've got a lot of peach on my face, the rest is gonna be really pinky. So I'm gonna use this pink shade and just get it right on the outer corner. And see how I do this popping and plopping motion, I like to call it. Super professional, right? Popping and plopping. I know. You guys, have been a makeup artist for 33 years now, and I seriously cannot take all of this stuff. So I'm not so important because I'm a makeup artist. You know, I don't have to be thinking I need to have all the correct terms and verbiage and know all of the things. I don't care. Whatever, you know, whatever makes my clients look and feel beautiful, whatever I can teach you today to help you look and feel beautiful, that's my jam. And also, you know, if you laugh a couple times, I'm super happy about that. Okay, so see that pink? It's a warm pink, but I don't care. You could do lavender if you want. I do purple, it doesn't matter. The colors per se is not the most important part. It's the technique and the placement of the products and the shades. All right, let's pop and plop over here. God, you guys, so I told you I've been working with Jafra Cosmetics for a little while, and I do videos for, I help teach for them too. Like I teach a lot of women how to do color matching. I'm also a makeup trainer, but I also do videos for them for their social platforms and stuff. And so with the new Serum foundation, they wanted me to do a video using it, and they sent me an inspo video of this other dude who's on social a lot, and I can't remember his name. He's one of those makeup artist dudes who's like a beautiful man, and he has a beard and a mustache, but he also has lip implants, and he's just super bougie, but a beard, but lots of makeup. And that was my inspo video that I watched him using a Serum foundation that they sent me. You know, they wanted it to just, the lighting was beautiful. He was instructing as he put it on. I was like, okay, he's really beautiful and his lighting is perfect, and he didn't have a single pore on his face, and he has lip implants and Botox and like not a single wrinkle on his whole stinking face. And I was like, I can't compare. Like, that man is lovely. And I was feeling particularly old and gross that day. I was busted, you guys. It was so funny, and I was like, this is not fair. And it was just cracking me up because I thought, okay, well, I can rival him in his beard because my chin has a lot of hair these days since I started hormone replacement therapy. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I got you beat in the beard category, buddy. Yeah, your lips are great and you have no wrinkles, but bring on the beard competition over here. It was a day, you guys. It was a day. All right, I'm gonna go in with some liquid eyeshadow, and this one is called Playa Oaxaca. I don't know if I said that right. It's by Jafra also, and it's just a liquid eyeshadow, and there's a lot of these available. NYX has some great ones too, but I wanna show you something with this. I'm just gonna put it on the inner corner here, and then use my ring finger to tap on it. And I'm not going hard because I don't want to pull it completely off. I just want to dry it down and like fade it. See, oh, yeah, that actually looks gorgeous, and it was pretty easy. I mean, you saw what I did. So I'm just gonna go right here. What's happening is it is really highlighting that inner corner. Don't overdo it, you guys. Don't get tempted to put a ton on. So lightly, just tapping it over toward the middle so that it fades as it goes. Let me turn this way so you can see better. See? Ooh la la. Don't worry about if it's not perfect, you guys, because you're gonna get a lot of other things going on. So that's another thing I want you to trust this process about. I'm letting it dry real quick. Is, you know, when you're gonna get a wing eyeliner and a false lash and have some beautiful lipstick on, don't worry about if every little detail of your one spot of liquid eyeshadow is perfect. Nobody's gonna look. They're just gonna be like, oh, she's amazing when you know, walk up and start talking to them. They're gonna be like, look at that inner corner shimmer. All right, I'm gonna go back to my eyeshadow brush if I can find it, or not. I don't know where I put it. Why am I like this? Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, I'm gonna go right here and here, just to make sure that they are blending together. Like that the eyeshadow didn't just stop. You know, I want it to just transition and blend together really nice. I was doing some kind of dance right there. What does this remind you of? I'm doing the new kids dance now. Step by step. Ooh, baby. That'll be in my head all day. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and darken up my eyebrows real quick with some eyeshadow, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I got my brows darkened. I just did a little bit of that chocolate brown eyeshadow right on top. I do have permanent brows, but you know, they disappear when I get foundation all over them. So I just brought them back to life. I'm gonna go back in and grab some of that same chocolate brown and go right under my eyes with a little smudger brush. I need that extra definition on bottom, but I don't want to use an eyeliner under there. I just want it to be soft, but you can see how it made my eye look bigger. Do the other side. You can see I have also attained a magnifying mirror. Yeah, it is what it is, you guys. But I think we really get the short end of the stick with a magnifying mirror because we need one to see. And so, you know, I can see like that one little spot, but then all of a sudden you start looking and you're like, 22 hairs, 87 wrinkles, and you're there, you know, all day scrutinizing yourself. Don't do that. Stop the insanity. Hey, do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember Susan Powder? I think from the 80s, like early 80s? No, she wasn't 80s, because I remember her from an infomercial. Maybe it was the 2000s. I don't even know anymore, but Susan Powder, the bald chick who was like working out, stop the insanity. Yeah, super crazy. I don't know why she just popped in my head, but don't be insane and look at yourself like this in a magnifying mirror all day was the point of that rant. Let's go to some eyeliner now. I'm gonna show you that cheater's way of doing a wing liner. So I have a roll-up gel liner right now. I'm gonna use gel because it's a little bit longer lasting. It won't transfer to my upper lid as easy as a regular pencil will because it's gel formula. So, you know, you can get like a roll-up long wear eyeliner. Now, they're not all gonna be transfer proof, you guys. Let's be really realistic. If it didn't transfer to that upper lid, what the heck would it be made out of? If it just never moved off of your eyelid, probably not good for our skin. But I'm gonna show you some tricks anyway, so stay with me. I've got this roll-up liner and I'm going to do the fat triangle technique on my eye. Yeah, it's called fat triangle and I get really dramatic about it because it's important. All right, see this sloppy little line I just made? And I'm not going, you know, I'm not flicking this little line way down in my crease, like we always do. And then we're like, oh, my wing liner looks ugly or it disappears or whatever. Well, don't do that. Stay up a little bit. Keep it up, keep it up. See, so I've got my eyebrow lifted as well. I don't know if you can do this, but sometimes it helps because when you got a hooded lid, you're like, I can't get in there. So keep your brows up, and I still have this eye open a little bit. I don't know if you could do that either, but it helps me. And it disappears halfway over into my lashes, gets skinny, 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 and disappears. Okay, so I went this way to make the fat triangle. Okay, and then when I want it to disappear, I go back this way. So I'm just really dragging it on my eyelashes. And did you see how easy I went? So don't be like, stick it on your eyelid and start drawing. It doesn't work. Just bring it in, feather it, start slow, and then, you know, build it up, and don't be afraid to get in there once you've got your little feathered line. You're creating a guide for yourself, really. All right, so now I'm gonna fatten it up because a fat triangle. I didn't say we're making a line, so we're making a fat triangle. The reason why it's a fat triangle is because you point it out here and then fatten that sucker up. Fatten them up like my husband on Thanksgiving. There we go. Okay, it's not the best. Ask me if I care. Because honestly, once I get lashes on, it's all gonna come together. You guys are gonna love it. You're gonna be like, yes, and the crowd goes wild. All right. The other side, fat triangle. Check me out. They're not gonna match, so don't judge me. I don't judge you. Just know that I love you, so you better love me too. All right. Fat triangle. You can see my inner corner is a little cakey where I put the liquid. Oh well. I promise you won't care when I'm done. You'll be like, oh, it's magnificent. All right, bringing it up, because I don't want to scoop it down. And keep it up, keep it up. Don't go too far. So you can tell I'm already getting a little whacked out with it. It's okay. Don't panic. Make it disappear halfway over, and now start dragging it along the lash line. Okay, and then, you know, kind of stop 3/4 of the way. I feel a little cross-eyed when I do this. Okay, the reason why it's a fat triangle too is because look how fat. See, it's like on the outside and then it goes shoop in. So just let it be fat and come in. I'm gonna fatten it up a little bit more, else it's gonna disappear in my hooded lid. Same over here. And notice I'm doing it sort of with my eyes open. And look, this isn't even a wing. Look, it's a blob. Like, look at my blob tip eyeliner. Yay, go Jackie. But I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Remember, I said this is like a cheater's way to do this. So right now, I wanna grab an angled brush. This is really like a good smudgy brush, right? Like that, but it's angled. This one is from Real Techniques. I don't think you can get it by itself. I think you have to buy a set of these teeny tiny eyeshadow brushes from them, but check them out on Amazon. Real Techniques, good brushes. And I'm just gonna smudge it to make sure, I just said sure, to make sure that it's like, I don't know, even, not clumpy or chunky or something. And now I'll make this one a little pointier. Right at my lashes, you guys. You have to just know that that's really part of the trick. I am on my eyelashes. Like, I can feel this moving my eyelashes. So don't go too far up is part of the key. Skinnier is better than fatter when it comes to this technique, okay? So I used that to smudge it out and really soften the line so it wasn't like da-dunk, 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 like bumpy, all right? Now you can leave it like this. I mean, I think it looks fine. I wear my eyeliner like this a lot, but I'm gonna show you next level, like I promised. Next level. All right, I have the Inkwell eyeliner by Jafra. This is a liquid eyeliner. I like an Inkwell. A lot of brands make this same kind really stinking affordable. Like, You can get them really cheap sometimes. This one is by Jafra. Of course, I've been using this one for a long time and it's my favorite, personally. But you can see it's got this short little stubby, like Sharpie tip to it. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage and just go over this. And it's gonna help me really sharpen up the outer corner if it isn't already. Yaha. Not bad, not bad. Not perfect either, but again, ask me if I care. It's not only the channel of no rules, it's a channel of not perfect. But notice I'm keeping my eyes kind of closed and squinty because I don't want to open because it will transfer. It's wet. All right, let me get a little bit more in here. Can't really see what I'm doing at this point, but oh well. This is hard. It's always the second one that sucks. The first one's always perfect, huh? I'm scared. I'm gonna get it crooked. All right, silence is killing me. Okay, it's crooked. Okay, I don't think it's worth trying to fix it. That's another thing. If it's not totally destroyed, don't try to fix it. Just fake it. Fake it, don't fix it. Because literally, like, nobody's gonna stare at me face on, except maybe you guys right now. But once I get my lashes on and I'm talking and flapping my arms around like a crazy chicken like I do, nobody can tell if my wings are straight because most people don't know if anything on me is straight at that point. Least of all me. But what do you think? Ta-da! Yeah, I know. It's kind of cool. And I didn't have to do the liquid if I didn't want to. So if you just like the fat triangle by itself with that liner, leave it, girl, leave it. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara. Just a nice, like, smudge-proof, easy to use mascara. Nothing like building, no tubing, no nothing, because I'm gonna put on a false lash. So just a good basic mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm finishing up that mascara real quick. And then before I do the false lash, we'll just do some highlighter and some lips techniques. I want to show you real quick some great ways to get a stay put kind of lip. But on the way here this morning, I was looking for some music. You guys know I love to listen to some good 80s jams on the way here. Obviously, I'm singing them all the time. And I'm thinking about like what I'm going to show you guys because I don't know if you remember seeing the video that I did when I was showing the neck tapes. I've done two of them. I showed an old brand and then a newer brand. And it was hilarious because I got them caught in my hair both times. I think it was really an ugly situation. And I had determined that I wasn't going to be able to use them. Well, just yesterday, I had a lovely client come in and a bride who just turned 67 years old and she was getting married yesterday. She is stinking gorgeous, by the way, but she had a little bit here and she was like, I wish I could have had something done to this before the wedding. And she goes, you probably don't even have any of those neck tapes we talked about last time I was here, because she'd been in for a trial before. And I was like, oh yeah, I got some of them neck tapes because I had them down here from the last video I made. And I said, let's give them a try. So we slapped them on and it looked incredible on her. You guys, the minute we got it on, she looked up and we both went, oh. So I'm gonna give them another try today. So anyway, on the way here, I was thinking about these and I was looking for music and all of a sudden I start singing in my head and it came on the radio. I think it was like 90s hip hop or something. And it was Salt and Pepper. And I was singing to myself, let's talk about necks, baby. Let's talk about you and me. And of course they weren't saying necks. But anyway, I thought, let's talk about NYX. Let's talk about NYX. Yeah, so let's talk about NYX. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my lip liner and some highlighter, but you know, when we're doing stuff like neck tapes, you know, should we feel weird? Do you feel self-conscious? I don't, and you know what? This bride didn't. We put it under here and then let her hair down. She had like her hair half up and you could not see it, you guys. I was so excited. She loved it. She felt beautiful. And she kept saying like, I'm so happy and this is so comfortable. I was like, because the first ones I tried, I couldn't turn my head. And it reminded me of a big fat Greek wedding. Hold my neck. I couldn't move, but she was just fine. I sent her an extra one in her little go bag just in case it snapped or something. She could put another one on, but by the time she left, she'd gotten ready in her beautiful wedding dress and she was like, nope, still going strong. So I was really impressed. I'm gonna try it again today when we get done with makeup before I let my hair down. We're gonna try and we're gonna talk about NYX, baby. So right now I've got some highlighter, that gold highlighter. I'm gonna put some right on the highest point of my cheekbones, right on the tip of my nose, just because I love that. Me, I'm like, anything sparkly is my friend. I swear, if I could be Tinkerbell, I'd be a happy clam, just throwing sparkles all over the place. Apparently I have them in my nose too. All right. Let's talk about lips. I'm gonna grab my magnifying mirror because I wanna be able to see really good and I'm gonna come close to you. Let me get this lip liner and let me get my foundation brush. I just wanna buff around my lips, make sure everything's even. Now I have the shade Blushing. This is by Jafra Cosmetics and this is a roll-up liner. So it's a matte liner and it's very stay put. And again, the shade is Blushing. So it's kind of a warm pink. I'm gonna start in the Cupid's bow. Just feathering around the arch. And I overlined, of course, but look how much of a lip that added. All right, looking good. I put several layers because it builds it up and it lasts so much longer this way. It keeps it from bleeding into my cracks too. Isn't that so dainty and delicate sounding? Bleeding into my cracks. Sorry, dudes. All right. Connect those. Of course, I got the weirdest zit right here on my lip line. Why would that even happen? Because my face was like, oh, you're gonna do a YouTube video today, huh? Well, let's make you feel like an ogre. All right, I think it's perfected. Now, watch this. Doubling up, thicker and thicker. What's going on right now? Why did I do that? Well, because remember I told you this is a long wear lip liner. This stuff won't budge. All right, let me grab my lipstick real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, right now I'm going to use a lip stain. I'm not a huge fan of lip stains because they don't feel good, but I have a trick to show you. All right, matches pretty good. I typically like to do my lip liner darker, so this is different for me, that it actually matches really well, but once I feel like it's dried, I'm gonna put some gloss on it. So I like this particular lip stain because you can gloss it and it doesn't break up the product. It doesn't make it start getting all weird and separated. Right in the middle. That actually makes it feel much better. It doesn't feel so stiff. But now my lips, you guys, are built to last, for real. This stuff, I feel like at night, I'm gonna have to chisel it off. Like I gotta use a really good, like makeup remover. All right, that looks pretty. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes right after setting spray. So I've got a dewy finish setting spray, you guys. And this one is by Revolution. It's called Super Dewy. Yeah, I know. I think you need to say it like that. Super Dewy. Anything super, you gotta say it like that. But it's the continuous mist kind, so you don't pump it. So, don't talk while you do it. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not continuous mist. I was thinking of the other one, the Morphe one. So you do sort of pump it, but it's like an aerosol pump. It's really weird. I forgot about that till I just used it right now. I do like how it goes on because it gives you the advantage of an aerosol because it'll like diffuse those particles a little bit better so you can get a nice lightweight layer of it without feeling like you know, shot your eye out. All right, you guys, I'm gonna use these little half lashes. This brand is AHRI Kiss, RE Kiss. These are some of those super dirt cheap ones I got off Amazon. And I like a half lash because then you can still see that inner corner. Cause you know, I put that real pretty shimmer. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to show you something else with that shimmer. I'm gonna grab this Physicians Formula. Super old brand, right? You guys are like, that's a blast from the past. They still actually have this stuff, I think at Walmart. I don't know. But it's this weird stuff called like diamond dust. And it's really cool for almost like an overlay. So it doesn't have enough pop to create its own shimmer, but let me grab a hand mirror real quick. See if I can do this without causing an avalanche. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of that shimmer and put it right over my shimmer I already had. What happens is it just pronounces it a little bit more. So if you feel like you're not getting enough shimmer all on its own, you can add a little bit of this diamond dust right on the inner corner and it will pop a little bit more light right there. Wow. Did you hear me? I said, wow. That looks pretty cool. So that's a great little tip. Physicians Formula Diamond Dust. Got it at Walmart, caught my eye, and I was like, let me try this. And I actually like it to help kind of pronounce that little shimmer if you feel like you're just not getting it to pop enough. So I've got my half lash here and my little lash applicator. Now I have to use my glasses for this part, you guys. I always encourage my clients, if you wear glasses, put them on for this part. Don't settle for trying to wing it and be like, I don't feel like putting on my lashes. Just do it anyway. Because you want to see where you're, or I don't feel like putting on my glasses. Do it anyway. You want to see where you're putting this glue. Because if you get it in the little hairy part of the lash, you're going to be sorry. And I don't want you to be sorry. Okay, making sure I get a good amount. Now this glue that I typically use, let me share, it's Duo. You can get it anywhere. It's got the green font on it. I like that one the most because it's blue when you put it on when it's wet. So you can kind of see where you're putting it. It's really helpful that it's not super clear. Oh, let me get my magnifying mirror. Okay, now, make sure I get it on the right side and let it get tacky for a quick minute. Okay, I'm coming in. Well, hello. Put it right on your lash line, right where those lashes grow out. And you can feel it too. Like if you can't see that great, it's okay. You can feel where the like wet glue is going. Get that inner corner smushed down. Yes, the technical term, smush. Okay. What do you think? I like it a lot, I do. All right, let me grab the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back in action with lash number 2. And hold on, let me put on my welding goggles here. Let me get that glue on. So we're gonna go ahead and do the right lash now. And hopefully this one goes on pretty simple. It's always like this great feeling when you just get the lashes on without a struggle. Because I have enough struggles without these little things adding to the struggle. Make sure you let the glue get tacky. It's important. On the way here, when I was listening to music, you guys, and I found the Let's Talk About Next video. Oh, I didn't even do a teeth check. Hey, not bad. No lipstick on my teeth. Praise the Lord. Anyway, I was looking for some roller skating jams. I was looking for good 80s roller skating jams. And I found a couple that were really good, but it was cracking me up because it made me think of the roller rink back in the day. And when you would go in, and I was the nerd. Like I couldn't skate as good as all the other people really, like I could make my way around, but I wanted to be really cool, like going backwards. You know, you could get your one skate to go like this, you know, and you could go backwards and be super cool. There was always the cool guy who was like the referee or like the equivalent of a lifeguard at the pool. You know, the dude with the stripes on and the whistleblower dude, him. He was always so hot and older than me and way out of my league. Man, he was cool. And I always wished that I could roller skate and look like the one girl that he was looking at, the one with the hair that was feathered perfectly and the cute jeans. And then, you know, she was doing the foot thing and going backwards perfectly. And there I was like biffing it, falling down and hitting my elbow so hard I wanted to vomit. All right, lashes. All right, right on the lash line. There seems to be a piece that needs to go right there. One of the pieces I cut off was stuck in it. Now I'm just shoving that lash band in right here. And sometimes when I think about those days at the skating rink, I think, if that whistle-blowing guy could only see me now, he would think I was so hot. He's probably 70 and bald and doesn't roller skate anymore. But I sometimes think that he would think I was hot now. All right. I could fidget with these suckers all day long, but I'm gonna stop now. I gotta get over that. See what we do to ourselves? We'll just be like, you know, in the mix right there, driving ourselves crazy. Notice I have not put on any concealer. I'm gonna go back with a tiny bit of the foundation that I have previously used with this small fluffy brush. Small fluffy concealer brush. Just a little tiny bit of foundation. Just to sweep away eyeshadow fallout or mistakes I have made with my eyeshadow. Not mistakes I have made. Can you imagine if you could sweep away mistakes you have made with foundation? I would be sweeping for a long time. All right. Speaking of sweeping away mistakes, be celebrating 12 years sober coming up pretty soon. Yeah, buddy. 12 years sober. 12 years sober. All right. I always mention that because if you are struggling in a life of addiction like I used to, or if you love somebody that is and you feel like there's just no hope, I always want to let you know that there is. I will never stop sharing my testimony and praising Jesus for saving me and delivering me and giving me new life. I say that so that you too will have hope, whether it's you or someone you love. There's always hope. All right, and there's also hope for you, my friend, to get the lashes on, because sometimes it's a struggle. But sometimes the struggle is worth it. So let's try a neck tape, because don't forget, we're talking about necks, baby. All right, so they came in a bundle. They were not cheap. Oh, shoot, you know what? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot my cotton pad and my toner. Like, one of the tips that I learned that I didn't use before was clean this area and put it up here behind your ear. I think I was putting it like, just trying to pull like here or something. And I guess you do it behind your ear. And I didn't believe it. I was like, this is not gonna work, until I did it with the bride that I was telling you about I had yesterday, my new friend. And I was like, oh, it worked. Let's try that now. Now it's wet. It's really not gonna work now. Okay. So I'm gonna take this neck tape. Now, I think it was easy with her because I had her hold this side and then I stretched it, and you know, we were tag teaming this crazy thing. But I'm gonna put my glasses on, you guys, or else I'm gonna get this all wrong. Now, this is that brand Necklace, neck, L-E-S-S, not like a necklace like jewelry, okay? And like I said, it's the newer one. I didn't like the old one at all that I tried a while ago, a couple years ago. But this one seemed to be groovy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this on or remember what I'm supposed to do with it. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see too. You must be flexible. I don't know. See, it was easy with her. Oh, I got it in my hair, I think. Oh no. I'm gonna just pull my hair out. I'm gonna try again. Where there's a neck tape, there's a way. Okay. And then I think I pulled the other tape off. And I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna pull it straight across to behind the other ear. And it's kind of sloppy, I think. But it doesn't matter because nobody's gonna see it, hopefully. Oh. Hey, it kind of worked. Maybe if I tried it another time, I would get it right. You know, I always say trust the process. Why am I talking like this? I'm pretty sure I could talk right. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't move. No, you can move. It feels pretty secure. It gets skinny like a rubber band back there. So it's not like this wide tape on my hair like you would envision it to be or imagine it to be, but I think we're good to go. All right, let's give it all a whack. Did it pop off? No, it's still there. I think it would have worked really good if I didn't get it stuck in my hair first. But with this mop, you know, I could probably get lots of stuff stuck in my hair. Let me grab a little comb real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of volume here and bring it out on the side. And just a little bit of back combing and floofing. Going for a wild do today. Let me grab some big sexy hairspray. You gotta say it like that. I think it's mandatory. And bring it forward always. Wow. Okay, so let me teeth check real quick. All right, looking good, looking good. Okay, now I don't know what this is called. Remember, I talked about this in the beginning and I could not remember what this crazy thing was called. I called it a Shaw, whatever, duster, I think I've heard some people call it, kimono, if you will. And if you won't, that's fine too. What do you think? I feel like I look really good. And what do I always say? That's the important part. Like, how do you feel? Does this look make you feel pretty? I feel very pretty, actually. I'm excited about this look. I love the wing that I did with a little half lash because the half lash actually helps give that wing a little lift. So you guys, please hop over and check out my members area. And if you've had a problem getting into the members area, just go to the top at my channel where it says 2 links up there. Click that, go to members area and join for as little as $2.99 a month. And we've got lots of behind the scenes videos and hair videos in there, lots of fun. Help support what we do here on YouTube, on this channel. You guys, I hope you know that I love and appreciate you so very much, and that I hope you have a great day. Fun trying some of these tips and tricks, 1 or 2 or 17 if you want. Bye everyone, love you so much.